Alright everyone, and let's check out how you can deal with your project and the detouring especially. Now there's a lot of detouring tool in Photoshop, from the wand that lets you select by colors basically, but it's not very accurate. You can adjust the tolerance of the colors, but it's just not very accurate. It's better done for flat colors and so forth, though I don't use it in that project. After that you have the lasso, that basically and that's pretty useful if you have a pen, if you can draw well, because then it's quick, but it's not very accurate if you don't have an actual graphic tablet, you know. And then after that you have the magnetic lasso, which is pretty good, and it's just like the lasso, but it's just has magnetic points, so it's a lot more accurate, but it's not accurate enough for me. Alright, so the one I really always use is the just polygonal lasso. I zoom in basically, and I start slowly but surely doing that. That's the one that works the best. Okay, so I'm going to do the whole thing right now. I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, I've done the whole selection now. As you can see, it doesn't take very long. It's a little longer than the others, but it's not that long really. It's not that bad. So frankly, take the time to do it. It looks much better. Now, let's say I want to put it in the countryside right here, for example. We'll try to do that one. Alright, so let me grab it. So I take the selection move tool, cut, and grab it and drop it right here. As you can see, actually, let me just submit this one. It is really big. Alright, as you can see, it's pretty well detoured. Alright, but it's way too big, unless you were to put it like right here, right in front, which is kind of fun, but that's not really what we want. We want a more integrated in our view. So we're gonna first scale it, transform, scale, and I use the shift key to actually scale it on the Windows system, to scale it proportionally. Alright, and I'm gonna scale it quite a bit, because that needs to be pretty small in reality. Right? I think it's too big, much too big. There you go, right there. Alright, and that's pretty much how you detour it. Now you're gonna want to add shadowing, you know. Look at the lighting. The lighting on here is pretty global illumination because it was cloudy, so there's never really any shadowing to do much, so that's not as much fun. Let me try to find another picture that would be more fun. Okay, so I took another picture, and let me show you after detouring it and scaling it, as you've seen right here. I've integrated right here. The first thing for integration is scale, camera angle and focal length, lighting system. So the lighting right here come from that side. You can see it on the tree right here. It's pretty nice and clean. It has a little bit of transparency on the shadowing right here. You know, it gives a little purplish because it's all blue, a little purplish with the sunset right here. So it's probably actually a sunrise right here. So what I did is that I've created a couple layers. You have first the background layer by itself, as you can see, and then you have the little gnome we can see right here that has a couple layers. It has a shadow layer, as you can see it right there. And the shadow layers is just a copy of the gnome itself, to which I've rotated using the rotation tool right here. Actually, I gotta be, oh no, it's gotta be selected, that's why. On the layer, right. Transform, rotation, rotate, and then I distorted, perspective it a little bit, and then I went into the effects. Let me bring it like that, and then I went into the effects right here so you can see it better, and I did a cover overlay, a maroon, pretty similar to what the color was, a little purplish maroon, and a little, you know, very similar to what the background is. Okay, and I've lowered down, let me bring that down, I've lowered down the opacity to around 70 on that one. Okay, you guys understand that? It's very simple. Now I've got another layers also, so the shadow layers. We have the real gnome right here, and we have also the shadow layer on the gnome. I basically did another layer of the gnome, and I made it simply dark. And then after I made it dark, I changed the type of opacity and the type of blending mode. I put hard light on it, and then I just erased part of it, half of it. I did a selection box around here and just erased that side. Then I went back, and and I made sure it was nice and lit right here. Okay, now I put it all them together. It doesn't look too bad. No shadows, doesn't look very good. As soon as you put the shadow, it starts looking a little bit better. I did that very quickly to show you how you can do that. I'm expecting better than that from you guys, because you have more time than me to do it. Okay, I will see you around. Take it easy, everyone.